It's your boy Jimmy Blue, Mr. All Access Elite Boxing, reporting live from Frisco, Texas. I'm here with one of the best trainers in the world, Robert Garcia. How you doing, Robert?
Doing good, my man.
Listen, Robert, it's fight week, man. We're here in Frisco. We're here at the Star, man, where the Dallas Cowboys practice. It's live, man. It's a lot of media. It's a lot of coverage. Explain to us the excitement that you're feeling, man, entering into the to fight week.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. We're gonna have it's gonna be a good night of boxing. We have great fights on the card. Not only Mikey versus Jessie Vargas, but there's also great fighters on the undercard. A couple other world title fights, and three of our own stablemates, Mikey's stablemates fighting on the card. So we're excited to be here.
Listen, man, this is going to be your second time out here headlining in Dallas. Well, third time actually headlining in Dallas
with Mikey.
Yes. Every time it gets bigger, man. It gets better. The fans come out. They come out and support. I know Mikey's also putting on a card the night before at Garcia Promotions in Irving. Explain to us a little bit about that.
Look, Dallas has shown us nothing but love, and that's why we keep coming back. Mikey's headline, like you said, 3 times. But we also had Virgil Ortiz headline here, not too long ago. So, and I know Virgil will be back home in his home, sooner than later. But Dallas has always shown us nothing but love. We love it here in all of Texas. Texas, I've always said, is one of my favorite places for my fighters to fight, and Dallas has become our second home.
Let me ask you, Robert. You've been in boxing for a very long time. You're a very well-respected trainer, and you know your brother better than anybody. It's going to be almost a year since he's last fought. How do you prepare to prevent any sort of like ring rust or anything like that?
Look, Mikey was off for 2.5 years before, and he came back and he's won 3 different titles. He's won titles in 2 divisions, and has won 3 world title fights. Belts since he came back, so it's been less than a year. I don't think there's any problem. I think it helped him get some rest. The fight with Errol wasn't easy. Errol was the bigger man and the better man that night, so it actually helped Mikey get some time off, spend time on his own. And now that he's back, I think he's more comfortable at this weight, so I think it'll be a better performance.
Let me ask you, Robert. Obviously, every fight poses its different challenges. There's different ways of training, different ways of game planning. But when you're facing a fighter like Jessie Vargas, this will be Mikey's second fight at welterweight. What would you say would be some of the differences in regards to training, without revealing too much, that you've done for this fight as opposed to the Errol Spence fight?
Well, look, our initial thought was to fight at 140. There was a few 140-pounders that were approached, but were not available for this date. And Jessie Vargas was the one available. So that's why we're fighting at 147. But our plan was to fight at 140. But even after this fight, we could come back to 140 if necessary. As of now, we are well prepared. I think Mikey adjusted to the division. We had great sparring partners. We started off the first 4 weeks of sparring with heavier guys, 160, 154 pounders, and then the last 2 weeks we came in with 140 pounders to get the speed and everything. So I think this time around Mikey's in better shape.
I have 2 last questions for you, Robert. What type of challenge does Jessie bring to the table as opposed to the fighters that Mikey has fought up to this point?
Look, Jessie Vargas is a great fighter, man. 2 division champion. His only losses are to Manny Pacquiao and Timothy Bradley, and the one against Timothy Bradley could easily been a stoppage, win for him because the ref did step in when Timothy Bradley was really hurt before the bell rang. So it wasn't Jessie's fault that the ref made a mistake. So that could have easily been a stoppage win for Jessie Vargas. So his only 2 losses are to Hall of Famers. He's very fast, very durable, tremendous heart, and I know he's gonna be in great shape. So we expect a very good fight.
Last question, Jessie Vargas. He's been fluctuating from 140, 147, went up to 154. I know at one point he was offered the Munguia fight. Munguia, for whatever reason, turned it down. But also with Vargas, he's also known to switch a lot of his trainers. He's been with Roy Jones Jr., Freddie Roach, Eric Morales. I mean, do you guys see that as an advantage, knowing that he switched multiple trainers?
Look, he's learned a little bit from all of them. Freddie Roach is probably the best of all time. Roy Jones, his style, his movements were unbelievable. So you know, he might, you know, bring to the fight a little bit of everybody. So you know, it could be difficult, you know, because we don't really know what kind of Jessie Vargas we're gonna see. If we know he's training with Roy Jones, then we know pretty much what to expect. But having that he's had so many different trainers, then we don't know what to expect, and it could turn out to be difficult.
Well, listen, Robert, we appreciate your time, and you're always gracious with your time. Again, welcome to Dallas, and wish you guys nothing but the
Thanks
best.
for having me, bro. Thank
Jimmy
you very
Blue,
much.
All Access, Elite Boxing.